Everyone freaks out after 2 weeks of no training. Nobody talks about what happens at 6 months. That's the one you should actually be worried about. You check the mirror, flex your arm. Still there? 2 weeks off and your body is barely flinching. The damage you're imagining, it hasn't happened yet, but keep skipping and it will. So, here's what actually happens to your body all the way to a year. Your muscles are fine. Studies on trained men show no significant muscle loss at the 2 mark. None. What you're actually feeling is your nervous system going quiet. Your nervous system controls how many muscle fibers get recruited when you move. Train consistently and it gets good at firing a lot of them at once. That's why lifts start feeling easier over time. Stop training and that recruitment pattern fades. The muscle is still there. Your body just stops calling on it. Your cardio, though, already taking a hit. V2 max starts dropping within 10 to 12 days. Endurance athletes can lose around 7% in less than 2 weeks. So, you feel out of breath on the stairs. You think you're losing muscle. You're not. You're losing cardio. Those are two very different things, and most people confuse them. 2 weeks off and your body is honestly fine. More than fine. It's recovering. Those muscle fibers you beat up in training, they're repairing right now. Satellite cells are fusing with damaged fibers, making them stronger. Sometimes a short break makes you come back better. So relax. 2 weeks is nothing. Now it gets more real. Cardio is noticeably worse. If you were running or doing conditioning work, you feel it. Measurable muscle loss starts around the 3 to 4 week mark, but for people who've been training consistently, it's still modest. Your body resists. Break down better when it's been trained for years versus months. Your muscles might look flatter, softer, but most of that is water and glycogen leaving, not actual tissue breaking down. It's mildly noticeable, but you notice it anyway because of how much we tie ego to muscle size. Things feel heavier. Movements feel a little off. But your body hasn't forgotten how to be strong. It's just running on lower power. 1 month off is a dip, not a disaster. This is where it gets uncomfortable. Muscle loss becomes visible for most people. Strength numbers drop. Your heart pumps less efficiently. Your lungs take in less oxygen. The mitochondria inside your muscles start to fade. It's like your body downgraded to eco mode without telling you. That's why even simple workouts feel hard if you try to jump back in. You run up 1 flight of stairs and suddenly you're hauling a sack of wet laundry. You feel heavy, out of breath, confused. Endurance drops faster than strength. And that's the part no one warns you about. Strength loss is visible. Endurance. You only notice it when you're gasping mid-warm-up. 3 months off doesn't erase years of work, but it erases enough of the recent stuff that the gap feels massive. And here's what makes it worse. The decline happens underneath before it shows up on the surface. You feel it before you see it. So, your brain fills in the worst version of what's going on. But your brain is wrong because even at 3 months, your body is holding on to more than you think. You come back after months off and you have no idea what you're doing. Bulk, cut, maintenance. You just start lifting and hope for the best. That's how people waste the muscle memory window. You did the hard part. You earned the fast comeback and then you blow it. Because the plan was basically vibe. Macroactor workouts takes the guesswork out, builds you a program based on your actual goals and whatever equipment you have. Then as you log workouts, it auto-adjusts based on your real performance, not some generic template that doesn't know you took 6 months off. You show up, you log, it tells you exactly what to do next. That's it. Premium app, no ads, no premium garbage. Use code YELLOWDUDE for a 14-day free trial. Link in the description. This is the scenario people don't want to think about. Injury, burnout, life completely derailing the routine. At this point, you can lose up to half your recent strength and size gains. Cardio drops hard. Power output takes the biggest hit of all. You lose about 1% of muscle per year after 40. Anyway, add training on top of that and the numbers get worse fast. The version of you that comes back after a year off is going to be humbled. Lifts are down. You feel stiff in places that didn't used to be stiff. Movements that felt automatic now feel awkward. Sounds bad, right? Sounds like everything's gone. It's not. And here's why. Your body has been keeping a backup this entire time, and nobody talks about it enough. Every time you train, your muscle cells collect nuclei. These myonuclei are what allow muscle cells to grow and produce protein. They're the construction crew. The more you train, the more crew members you recruit. When you stop training, the muscle shrinks. That part is real. But the myonuclei, they don't leave. They stick around for months, possibly years. Read that again. Your muscles shrank, but the entire construction crew is still on site, waiting, ready to go bananas the moment you show up again. This isn't bro science. This has been confirmed in research going back over a decade. Your body literally stores the blueprint of everything you build. So when you come back, you're not starting from zero. You're reactivating. The cellular machinery is already in place. The pathways are still there. Your brain still remembers every clean rep and every set with good form. That's why once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget it. Same with a handstand. You might come back sloppy, but you'll pick it up fast. And here's the number that matters. Regaining lost muscle takes roughly half the time it took to build it. If it took you a year to build a solid base, and you lost most of it over 6 months, you can get most of it back in 3 months of consistent training. Half the time. That's it. The fear people carry around, one bad month, one bad season, and it's all gone, is wrong. Your body holds on longer than you think, and when you come back, it responds faster than you expect. Taking a break doesn't erase progress. It gives you a chance to reset and come back smart. Don't let the fear of losing gain stop you from restarting. And don't let it stop you from taking a break when you need one. Training is a tool, not a punishment. Use it when you need to. Rest when you need to. When you zoom out, the break is just a tiny dot in your journey. As long as you get back to it, you've got nothing to worry about. Losing your gains is okay because you never really lose them. But yeah, don't use this as your excuse to skip workout, you lazy bum. Come back smarter with macro factor workouts. Code YELLOW DUDE. Links in the description.